Hello, welcome to Biography TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Biography of Quett Masire. Ask any Botswanan citizen about one man who contributed immensely to the development of their nation, and the first name to be mentioned will be Quett Masire, the second president of Botswana, who was in office from 1980 to 1998. Quett Masire became a member of this world on the 23rd of July 1920 through a family of minor herdsmen who hailed from Kanye, the capital of Bangwaketse, northern Botswana. History has it that being brought up in a community like that could be a major setback for any lad who dreams greatness in life, for it is a known fact that the best job anyone from such community could get as at then was a low-paid migrant labor at the mines in South Africa. So the rise of Quett Masire to success is against the backdrop of the community he hailed from. But if there's a sledge that breaks barriers and limitations, then we should talk about determination and focus, the two major pillars Masire used as life support on his way to success. Masire started off as an intelligent, smart kid with a wonderful sense of reasoning, which was enough to make him a distinction student all through his school days. His intelligence gave him the scholarship grant to further study at Tiger Kloof Institute in South Africa. What wouldn't be a financial burden on his parents? During his stay as a student in South Africa, Masire became so enterprising that he would sell refreshments during school break while local football match is on. He wouldn't mind running errands for some retail outlets so far it came with few bucks to make his pocket smile. Yet, it's amazing that despite all that seemed like distractions, he still found a way to come out top of his class with good grades. As the days went by, Masire soon graduated from Tiger Kloof. With his wealth of experience, on getting back home, he with the local chiefs established the first higher learning institution, Sipapitso II Secondary School in Bangwaketse Reserve in 1950. Thereafter was appointed headmaster for 5 years. Although faced with many challenges as the head teacher, but Masire was able to stand his ground against all odds, which basically made him become an advocate for the freedom of self-governance of the school from the rule of any local chief. Within a short while, Masire earned a master's farmer's certificate, which made him one of the leading agriculturists in Botswana. His exposure and pragmatic approach to change the system of things in his locality brought much challenges, like when he was threatened to be banished from the town. His farms were seized by a scheme orchestrated by crooked Chief Bathoen. Masire, who outspokenly countered other chiefs for their mischief against him, made members of the public, along with members of the colonial administration, see him as a critic of the dominant role of chiefs over local politics. He got married to Gladys Olebile in 1958, which they both had 6 children. Saddening to note, she met her end on the 17th of May 2014 in Parktown Hospital in South Africa, where she had her last breath. Things began to gel for Masire as he was appointed protectorate reporter for the African Echo newspaper, also known as Naledi ya Botswana. He was also elected to the Bangwaketse Tribal Council, which he helped organize and reorder the rival Democratic Party, serving as the Secretary General and the chief organizer of the party. The Botswana Democratic Party (BDP) was established in 1961, with Masire playing an instrumental role in the formation of the party, where he served as its first Secretary General. One of the reasons the party won its elections could be traced to Masire's passion for growth and energy to always win. He was so unreal that he could travel across 3,000 miles of sandy tracks to address 24 meetings. The Democratic Party did the unthinkable during the 1965 elections, where the party wrapped up 28 of the 31 contested seats in the new Legislative Assembly, giving a clear-cut chance to champion the independence struggle. Masire became the new Vice President of Botswana, serving under Seretse. By 1966, Masire was holding multiple posts like the Finance Minister and Development Planning Chief until it was merged into a single office in 1971. When he was the second in command, economic status of the country took good turns. Finally, the biggest thing happened to Quett Masire in 1980 when he became the president of Botswana following the unfortunate demise of his boss, Seretse. Within a short period in office, the economic status of the country began to experience a significant increase of 10% per annum revenue, which became one of the highest in the world back then. It's on record that Botswana became one of the leading nations in diamond exports back then. Masire's administration was able to steady the health, education, and communication sector perfectly with the country's economy, which brought about a global recognition in 1989, receiving a prestigious award as a tribute to the humanitarian service he played during the Hunger Project, showing concern in improving the nutritional value of the populace between 1981 and 1988, despite the severe drought raging the land. He successfully maintained a balanced economy till he stepped out of the presidential office in 1998. Although there were challenges facing the country, like the high rate of unemployment, but Masire was able to counter it as he tried to create jobs and wealth programs through promotion of private sectors, which eventually eased the situation. There were high rates of welfare and illiteracy, which made him take more intense look into the health and education sector. Quett Masire was a man with broad vision for Africa, not just for Botswana. He took the bold step by engaging other African countries to join him make Africa a continent worth emulating. During his tenure, he announced the future establishment of HIV/AIDS testing laboratories in Botswana by a non-governmental organization as an example of progress in the country. He served as chair of the Southern African Development Community (SADC) in the early 1980s. He was the first vice chair of the African Union while it was still OAU and a co-chairman of the Global Coalition for Africa. His brilliance deservedly brought him several honors, home and abroad, notably 3 honorary doctorate of law (LLD) and 2 honorary doctorate of humane letters from different higher institutions in the United States. He won the Africa Prize for Leadership for the Sustainable End of Hunger 1989, honorary knighthood of the Grand Cross of St. Michael and St. George GCMG UK 1991, Namibia's Order of the Welwitschia 1995. At the end, Quett Masire remains one of the very few leaders who enjoyed a peaceful reign between 1980 and 1998, a period when military government was popular. He was able to set the country in a prosperity path, known to be a great leader and known for his simplicity. He died on the 22nd of June, 2017. What have we missed out of this biography of Quett Masire? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.